What's up, YouTube? This your boy BigboyfactsJonny, and today I'm going to do my WWE NXT review on highlights you guys can do. Hit that like button, helps YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok down below in the description. And let's get started. Now, NXT was a pretty good show. This was way better than Monday Night Raw. But anyway, look, we're kicking this off with the Triple Threat No. 1 Contenders match. Johnny Gargano versus Pete Dunn versus Kyle O'Reilly. This match was really good. It says, as soon as the bell rings, everyone starts to brawl. Gargano is tossed out of the ring. Pete Dunn blasts O'Reilly with a stiff elbow strike. Pete Dunn tries to work over Kyle O'Reilly's arm, but O'Reilly turns it into an arm back. Gargano tries to break it up, but ends up in a knee bar. Pete Dunn breaks that up and launches O'Reilly out of the ring. Gargano hits a hurricanrana, but Pete Dunn avoids and hits hip toss right after. Pete Dunn tries to set up a surfboard, but O'Reilly breaks it up with a kick to Pete Dunn's head. Kyle O'Reilly lands on an arm DT on Gargano. Pete Dunn traps Kyle O'Reilly and Gargano in a finger breaker. Pete Dunn stomps on Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly's hand. Kyle O'Reilly dragon screw Gargano and Pete Dunn at the same time. After the break, Gargano lands a flurry of kicks to Gargano. Kyle O'Reilly butterfly suplex Gargano into Pete Dunn. Pete Dunn kicks out. Pete Dunn and Kyle O'Reilly fight to the outside. Kyle O'Reilly hits a running knee off the apron. Gargano surprises O'Reilly with a suicide dive. Gargano proceeds to land a dive to Pete Dunn and another to Kyle O'Reilly. Gargano slingshot spear Kyle O'Reilly for a near fall. Gargano and Kyle O'Reilly struggle to take the other over with a backslide. Pete Dunn sweeps their legs and lands a double head kick. Pete Dunn lands an X-Press on Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly kicks out. Pete Dunn traps Kyle O'Reilly in a double wrist lock. Gargano breaks it up with a clothesline. Kyle O'Reilly counters Johnny Gargano roll through kick with a knee bar. Pete Dunn drops a knee on Kyle O'Reilly's arm. Pete Dunn tries the bitter end, but Gargano reverses it into a DDT. Pete Dunn and Gargano trade strikes. Everyone trades strikes. Gargano floors Pete Dunn and Kyle O'Reilly with a double clothesline. Kyle O'Reilly turns Gargano's spear into a guillotine. Pete Dunn grabs O'Reilly from behind and locks in a rear naked choke. Kyle O'Reilly is sent flying out the ring by a hurricanrana by Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano locks Pete Dunn in the Gargano escape. Pete Dunn breaks Gargano's fingers and hits the bitter end. Kyle O'Reilly breaks up the pin with a King Kong knee drop. Pete Dunn and Kyle O'Reilly fight outside the ring. Adam Cole runs to ringside and hits Kyle O'Reilly and Pete Dunn with a chair. Gargano tries a dive, but Adam Cole hits him in the head with a chair as he sails through the air. Adam Cole hits a brainbuster out on the floor. Adam Cole catches Kyle O'Reilly with a shining wizard. Adam Cole rolls in the ring and kicks Gargano in the head. Commissioner William Regal walks to the ring with security. So this match is no contest, but the match was good. So we move on. So security force Adam Cole out of the arena. Amber Moon power walks to the ring and demands Raquel Gonzalez to come to the ring. Moon isn't going to let what Gonzalez did to Shotzi Blackheart slide. Raquel Gonzalez stomps to the ring. Regal tries to hold her back. Raquel Gonzalez gets to the ring and eats a fury of strikes from Amber Moon. As Regal and security pull Gonzalez back, Dakota Kai attacks Amber Moon from behind. LA Knight talks his way to the ring. So we get LA Knight versus Jake Atlas. This was a quick match. During the match, the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase walked down to the ring to watch the match. As Atlas takes control of the match, Cameron Grimes walks to ringside and tries to get Ted DiBiase to pick him. LA Knight hot dogs while on the top rope trying to impress Ted DiBiase. Atlas crotches Knight on the top rope. Knight falls to the mat. Atlas hits the Rainbow DDT for the win. The winner of the match, Jake Atlas. Ted DiBiase shakes his head and walks away. Backstage, Oni Lorcan and Austin Theory get into an argument over who should have won the triple threat. Backstage, Ted DiBiase is talking. Adam Cole power walks to the ring. So we get the in-ring segment. Adam Cole. Adam Cole says he's the real -- contender. For 2 months, he sat at home and watched everyone try to fill his void. In 3 minutes, he took out 3 of the top superstars in NXT. Adam Cole wants his title back. Adam Cole says Karrion Kross is an overrated musclehead. Kross and Scarlett walk to the ring. Kross grabs the mic and says what Cole did tonight was understandable. Kross says nothing Cole does will change anything. When Kross signs here, Cole was no longer special. Cole says the truth is Kross isn't Cole. He never will be. This brand has done everything to make Kross look special. Do you know what they do to make Adam Cole look special? They ring the bell. Cole says Kross is just a guy who has his property. Regal walks down to the ring and says he knows what Cole is trying to do and it won't work. Kross tells Regal to shut up about what Kross wants. Kross wants everyone at the same time. Kross tells Adam Cole no matter what he does, he isn't getting out of this kicking. Adam Cole leaves the ring and stands on the announcer desk and mocks Karrion Kross. Adam Cole tosses a water bottle at Kross and Scarlett and runs away. Okay, let's move on. I do not want to see Karrion Kross being caught up on the main roster. I don't want to see that. But Karrion Kross got buried on this promo. But anyway, backstage, Candice LeRae is ranting about stuff. Indy Hartwell is standing in their background looking lovelorn. LeRae pulls off Hartwell's headphones and she is listening to 80s love ballads. Backstage, Dexter Lumis finds Indy Hartwell headphones and puts them on. Lumis slumps away. NXT Cruiserweight Championship match. Kushida versus Carmelo Hayes. This was okay. Let's get right into it. Hayes rolls up Kushida for a quick near fall. Hayes tells Kushida he's taking that title. Kushida and Hayes lock knuckles. Hayes goes up and over and gets another near fall. Hayes locks in a side headlock. After a series of leapfrogs, Hayes lands a series of strikes, ending with a high drop kick. Hayes sends Kushida back in the ring. Hayes pops to his feet and hits a twisted head kick. Kushida traps Hayes in a side headlock. Hayes sends Kushida into the ropes. Kushida explodes off the ropes with a handspring elbow. Kushida gets hung up in the ropes. Hayes kicks Kushida in the back of the head. Hayes slingshots off the second rope and hits a guillotine leg drop for a near fall. After the break, Kushida handspring attacks Hayes off the apron. Hayes surprises Kushida with a kick to the gut. Hayes lands a springboard face buster for a near fall. Kushida and Hayes trade strikes. Hayes lands head scissors into a face buster for another long 2 count. After a series of reversals, Hayes tries a springboard but is punched right out of the air by Kushida. Kushida pump kicks Hayes' arm. Kushida locks in the hoverboard lock. Hayes tap out. The winner is still your NXT Cruiserweight Championship, Kushida. This was pretty good. This was pretty good for what it was. Alright, let's move on to number 4. So we get what's her name? Zayda Ramir and Zoe Starks versus Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. This was quick match. Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae work over Ramir. Ramir finally managed to tag in Zoe Starks, who clears the ring. Zoe Starks kicks LeRae in the head for a near fall. Starks slams Ramir on LeRae and Indy Hartwell breaks up the pin. Indy Hartwell slams Zoe Starks outside the ring. Candice LeRae hits the wicked step sister on Ramir. Indy Hartwell drops an elbow on Ramir for the win. The winners of the match, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. So it says backstage, Mercedes Martinez says Xia Li is in Martinez's way on her road back to the Women's Championship. At the Mae Young Classic, Martinez beats Xia Li at Takeover. She'll go through her. So we get the NXT Tag Team Championship match. MSK versus Legado del Fantasma. This was great. This was a fantastic match. Fantastic tag team match. Wild and Lee trade flips, pin attempts, and hip toss. Lee locks in a side headlock. Wild can't escape. Wild slams Lee down to the mat by his hair. Carter tags in, but quickly cut off by Wild. Escobar laughs from the commentator desk. Wild and Mendoza take turns working over Carter. Carter managed to tag in Lee. Lee and Carter lands a series of kicks to Mendoza. Carter double stomps Mendoza's back. Wild attacks Carter from behind. Grill Young veterans walk down to the ring. Ciampa and Thatcher attack Grill Young veterans from behind. Lee and Carter both land dives to Wild and Mendoza. After the break, Legado del Fantasma work over Lee. Lee eventually managed to tag in Carter, who clears the ring. Lee and Carter hit the hot fire flame. Wild kicks out. Mendoza gets a blonde tag and surprises Lee with a springboard dropkick. Mendoza lands a nasty spinning suplex for a near fall. Mendoza and Wild hits Avalanche Hurricanrana into a powerbomb. Lee somehow kicked out. Lee is kicked out of the ring. While the referee has his back turned, Escobar sends Lee into the ring steps. Mendoza and Wild hit their finish on Lee. Carter breaks up the pin. Outside the ring, Escobar is lived. Escobar turns around and Bronson Reed freight train him into the barricade. MSK hits their finish on Wild for the win. The winner is still your NXT Tag Team Champions, MSK. Now, MSK sold that attack by Bronson Reed. He sold that perfectly. Alright, let's move on. So we get, basically that's about it. The show, I guess the show's over with. But, anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE NXT review and highlights, please drop a like on this video. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel. Follow my Twitter at BigboyJonny25, my Instagram BigboyfactsJonny, and my TikTok BigboyfactsJonny. You guys have a great night. NXT was a pretty good show tonight. This was way better than Raw. But anyway, I'll see you guys Friday on my WWE SmackDown review and highlights. I'll talk to you guys later. BigboyfactsJonny, have a great night. Stay safe and stay strong, and always stay positive. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'm out of here. Peace out.